Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, listen, I don't understand how people are so down on the Buccaneers. This is what the Buccaneers have done the last 3 seasons. They won a Super Bowl, and then they've won the division 2 years in a row. There's the back-to-back division champs. And people are writing them off like they're nothing. They've got a former number 1 overall draft pick as a starting quarterback right now. I mean, come on. Can't be all that doom and gloom, can it?
Give me that 6th-rounder back, man. There's a different general in town this year. That's part of the reason the optimism is not what it is.
Some things I was reading in this magazine, they pointed out some interesting things. But one of the things was Todd Bowles being on the hot seat. And I'm like, yeah, he deserves to be on the hot seat, man. The guy should not be a head coach. He's not a good head coach.
No, he should not.
He's had 4 losing seasons in a row as a head coach going back to the Jets.
Yeah. Great coordinator.
That's with winning the division last year.
Great defensive coordinator. I don't mind having him in that spot, but I don't like him being the head guy. He just seems to be one of those guys that can't manage all the different things that goes into being a head coach. There's a lot goes into being a head coach at the NFL level or at any level for that matter. And he just doesn't seem like the type of guy that really juggles all that very well.
He was a good defensive coordinator, except for the fucking – I'm still pissed at them when they had that amazing comebacks against the Rams 2 years ago in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then they decided to go all-out blitz and just leave Cooper Kupp wide. Like, that was the most stupid – go to overtime. You know what I mean? Like, go.
I deserve you to rub that salt in the wound after what I said to Ryan about Mitchell Trubisky yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. I deserve that.
It's salt in my wound too. I wanted to see Tom go to the Super Bowl.
That's fair. That's fair. But that was brutal.
That was stupid, dude. You had all the momentum on your side. All you had to do was just play a little prevent, go to overtime, and let Tom do what Tom does in overtime.
And you let the best receiver in the league get behind the defense.
Not even just get behind you, wide fucking open.
Wide open. If Matthew Stafford throws a good ball, it's 6. That's all there is to it. He underthrew the shit out of him. He had to come back and get it. And still had 15 yards to catch the ball.
Oh, that pissed me off. So
much. The way we'll reward him for that great defensive prowess there is we'll just make him the head coach.
Hey, man. Good looks. Thanks. But some other things that they did, they brought in, so you got Lavonte David returning, 33 years old, but he is the head of that defense, along with Devin White.
Devin White they had some issues with him in the offseason with some contract disputes and stuff like that, but he was actually requested a trade in the offseason, but has come back since training camp started and everything, and said he felt like, he was a little bit selfish in requesting that, so he's come back with a better attitude now, seems to be back on track with everybody, so expect a big season out of him. I was glad to see them get that cleared up because I think he's the type of guy that he wants to be in Tampa. Deserves to be in Tampa, has done the things in the first few years to get that contract extension. I think they finally talked to him like they have plans. We got plans for you, man. You just got to let us work through this caps and everything. You're going to get your money. Just bear with us. And so I think they've come to agreements now. It looks like he's in a better mood down there in Tampa. And ready to play some ball.
Is Shaq Barrett still on the team? I know he tore his Achilles and whatnot. So probably returned season, right? Or is he good?
Yeah, he should be. He should be close to ready to go by the time we get rolling. You know, it may wind up missing the first couple of weeks, but I think as far as I've heard, I think he's going to be ready to go. But still going to be a guy with a lot of miles on those legs, coming back from a very serious injury. Going to have to he'll probably be on, I guess, in a sense, a pitch count probably early on. They drafted some young guys that are going to come in and try that. That pass rush has got to get younger, man. Got to get younger.
Yeah, and then they extended or signed Carlton Davis. We'll get into all that. They spent some money this last year, which was crazy because they didn't have the best cap space. They had the worst cap space actually, which is
I think they know the window. Yeah, the window was kind of. I mean, they still got some players on this team, man. You just don't. Yeah. It's just hard to win in the NFL without, in my opinion, an elite level quarterback. And there's only about 5 or 6 of those, really, in my opinion, in the league.
Yeah, so terrible season last year, even though they won the division. That division was gross. They never could get the right momentum going. The defense just didn't play either up to, I mean, they had a lot of injuries on defense. You know, that was another thing. But the offense, you would expect more from. Why that offense wasn't working, I don't know. It just seems like there was something missing. Maybe, you know, Bruce Arians not being down there to kind of orchestrate things offensively with Brady. I don't know. It was a weird season because it kept feeling like, especially after the bye week here, it felt like that was time for them to turn the corner. Never happened.
Yep. Never happened. Seen a lot of
weird.
frustration.
And it wasn't like Brady fell off. Brady still had
No.
like it was he put up great numbers. Hell, look, he had 432 yards in this game. I mean, Brady, if you look at stats, he still threw, I think, was it 50? No, it was like here, I was looking at it. I had it pulled up. He threw like 50.
I mean,
His stat